and too much liquid cheer over the holidays, then you've probably put a lot of stress on your liver. A great way to show your liver some love and to detox your system is simply adding Active Liver to your daily routine. Active Liver is one of many award-winning natural health products from New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Scandinavia. Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Active Liver is an easy and effective way to keep your liver healthy and functioning properly all year long. You ask a lot of your liver, so give it the support it needs with Active Liver. You can find Active Liver at Amazon.com, or for a volume discount, visit NewNordicUSA.com. Go to NewNordicUSA.com, Amazon, or ask for Active Liver at your local CVS. New year, new you, New Nordic.
Spend your middays with us, Rick and Bubba. We're on WGNS each weekday from noon till 2 on News Radio WGNS.
The Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and online at WGNSradio.com. This is the Roundtable. A look at the news, views, politics, and people that are shaping Rutherford County.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Are we round again?
Are we what?
Are we round again?
We're round.
Everybody do the round. Here we go, round and round. Here we go, round and round.
Round and round we go. Nobody, where we stop, nobody knows.
What, did you get blown away on the way in from Sparty today, Johnny B?
I did. My poor granddaughter's trampoline has now been blown away twice.
Oh,
you
not
think I
good.
would think to stake
not
it?
good.
You think I would finally stake it down? I'm not sure the stakes would hold the thing way it's been blowing up there.
It was hefty.
I have a trash can right by my side door where I go in my laundry room. I usually go in from the garage, and the lid is laying there, but the trash can cannot be found. I think it. Yeah. It somehow blew the lid off. It set it right back down where it was, but the trash can itself is probably in the river and gone down.
It's floating down the river. Exactly right. It is gone.
It's nowhere to be found.
It is gone.
So, Mickey, Rooney, Gannon, how you doing?
Man, I'm just glad to be here. Always enjoy my Fridays with you guys.
Same here. You're always jolly, although you were complaining a little bit about your sinuses.
Man, my sinuses know that it's going from 50 today to 5 Monday.
I saw it was going to be 1 up where I
Tuesday.
am. Oh, was it Tuesday?
Yeah.
I saw 1 degree up where I'm hanging
My
out.
sinus can tell me the weather before it even happens.
Woo. And Evan's having had issues. You can't decide whether to put it on or take it off.
I kind of liked it on. There you go.
I did too. Yeah.
There you go.
The Walter Matthau hat.
Kind of
Scott Walker, good to see you.
Kind of a spy versus spy.
Nice interview you did this morning. Man, you must have done your homework. You were firing those questions at those people. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. You gave them no mercy. So,
Was he acting like a lawyer?
Johnny, yeah.
Well, Johnny can relate to that.
Yeah,
He
just
said-
a little bit.
He said, what about these rates? What are you doing about it?
Oh, my goodness.
Well, you know what?
What?
Today I thought we'd pay at least probably the majority of the show, but hope we get to some other tunes I've got in here in the stack, but pay tribute to Jim Croce.
You know how I knew that?
How did you know?
Because your Facebook Live the other
you
night
watched
was
it
Jim
the night in
Croce.
the kitchen,
No,
yeah.
I'm in and out with you.
I know, but I appreciate you checking in every now and then. D. Lynn's on there. He was on there the other night. Last night.
Yeah,
He's down in Florida.
Yeah, he's in Florida, but supposed to be back tomorrow because he's with us Sunday at the Jam.
He's
Yeah,
hosting.
cool.
Yeah.
Going front and host.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I
hung
have to
out.
sneak out there then.
I hung out at Hot Springs last night. They're doing a play-to-play. They're having local bands come in and audition tonight and tomorrow night.
Yeah,
for,
that's
for some
exciting.
summer spots. And man, it was energized last night.
So I could
That's good.
audition? Could I audition?
Well, they've already got him all booked up for
Oh,
tonight and
good.
tomorrow night. But he will be doing it all during the year.
Okay.
So we'll have to keep you posted, Johnny B.
Well, thank you. Post me. Keep me posted.
So I'll be there tonight, too, hanging out with everybody because it was so much fun last night.
Excellent. Well, we're featuring Jim Croce because he was born on January the 10th. 1943.
I rode around many a mile with Jim Croce in my 8-track.
Me too, man. And later when they went over to cassettes, although he was kind of gone by then, I guess. But unfortunately passed away on September 20th, 1973 at 30 years of age. And I'm going to get this out of my system. It still just bothers the fire to me. Yeah, there've been if you start counting how many singers or performers died in plane crashes, it's incredible.
Yeah.
But probably the most, but this one and Ricky Nelson's, I think, and of course Buddy Holly's, they should never taken off in that snowstorm. But pilot error is almost always the case, but this time it was nothing but pilot error. 2 points I want to make about this, just to get it out of my system. Just so sad he's gone. And I always say this about singers that die at this kind of age, 30. Think of the songs we don't have.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or the ones we could have had.
That's what I'm saying. Same deal. So, two things. The pilot had a he had a significant coronary condition, and yet probably shouldn't have probably should have already had his ticket pulled.
Yeah.
But when they called him, they were in Natchitoches, Louisiana. When they called the pilot from leaving the what is that? Northeast Louisiana State or something down there. That's where they did the concert. They called him, like usually happens. Said, "We're heading for the airport. Meet you there." He decided to run the 3 miles to the airport.
The pilot.
Yes. So who knows what happened? But then, now Mickey, I'm gonna check your aviation knowledge.
Dude, hey, you're talking to an almost 67-year-old that has been on a plane twice.
Really?
I'm not a flyer. I'm not a flyer.
Well, in terms of the wind, I know Avent will know this. He's no Navy guy. He's doing a bunch of Navy flyers probably. But
I worked on their airplanes.
In terms of which way the wind's blowing, do you take off into the wind or downwind? Mickey?
I say into the wind.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want the lift.
Right.
That's what the carrier does. That's what the carrier does. It turn
it into the wind,
and then they kick that thing up to 30, 40 miles an hour.
That's right. And how many movies heard, "We're turning her into the wind. Get ready, boys."
Yeah.
This man took off downwind, and there was one tree within probably 5 square miles of this airport, and he managed to hit that one tree on takeoff, way off to the side of the runway, and it's just so tragic. But man, he was about to, his career was just about to go into the stratosphere.
Yeah, that's the way
it was just right there, and man,
that happens to so many artists too.
Yeah, Otis Redding, plane crash in the lake up there in Minnesota somewhere. He was in his 20s still, I think. But anyway, this one was the first one that people started saying, "Hey, who's this Jim Croce guy?"
Playing college campuses.
That's right. They said, "Who is this guy writing these songs and putting them out there? This sounds like a pretty cool song." And it actually made it to number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100 pop charts. I think it was his first charting hit in 1972.
72. Man, I was a freshman in high school.
I want to get a kind of good vamp going. Avent getting tuned in over there. Dialed in.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's doing it. It's not Beatrice, but it's close. What'd you say, Mick?
Mm-hmm. I can hear that better, though.
Yeah. Here we go. Uptown's got its hustler. The Bowery's got its bums. 42nd Street got Big Jim Walker. He's a pool-shooting son of a gun. Well, he's as big as dumb as a man can come. He's stronger than a country horse. And when the bad folks all get together at night, you know they all call Big Jim boss, just because. And they say, "You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spin into the wind. You don't pull the mask off the No Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim. No, 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 no." Well, Well, out of South Alabama come a country boy. Said I'm looking for a man named Jim.
Looking for him.
I'm a pool shooting boy. My name is Willie McCoy, but down home they call me Slim. Yeah, I'm a looking for the king of 42nd Street. He drive a drop-down Cadillac. Last week he took all my money and it may sound fun, but I come to get my money back. And everybody say, Jack, don't you know you don't tug on Superman's cape? You don't spit into the wind. You don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim. No, 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 no. Well, a hush fell over the pool room. Jimmy came popping in off a street. And when the cutting was done, the only part that wasn't bloody was the soles of the big man's feet. Yeah, he was cutting about 100 places, and he was shot in a couple more. And you better believe they sung a different kind of story when Big Jim hit the floor. And now they say, you don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit into the wind. You don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Slim. No, 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 no. One more time. You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit into the wind. You don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Slim. No, 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 no. One more time. You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit into the wind. You don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Slim.
All right. You don't mess around with old Superman.
Oh,
Yeah, are Nene and the kids?
oh, Nene and the kids, are they
listening?
up and at 'em and alert?
Well, yes, they are already up and dancing and singing Superman.
All right. Well, where are they, Mick? Where did we leave off?
52?
Oh, no.
Oh, sure have to remind me.
It's more than that. It's more than that.
55?
Something like, oh, yeah.
Did we get to 55?
I know, we got at least to 55. We got at least to 55.
Yeah, Nene have to keep us abreast of...
Nene, tell us where we are, or tell us where you are on this record-breaking streak you're still on.
I'm telling you, man. They'd give old Nick Saban a run for his money.
Yep.
Nick, we're going to miss you, buddy. Thank you for all those great years at Alabama. He
Absolutely.
will always be the GOAT. No doubt about
Hey,
it.
man, 7 national championships?
Oh, no, she said we're ready for 57.
That's what I thought. I said at least 55, and I was thinking 56. So here we go.
Holy moly.
We'll give them a warm-up.
Oh, you going to give him an easy one?
Ease into it.
You going to give him an easy one? Okay, kiddos, here we go.
Here it is. The more of me there is, the less you see. What am I?
The more
Of me, there is,
yes,
the less you
less
see.
you see.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess that'd be my breakfast. Because it don't last too long.
That's a pretty good one. Gotta think about that.
1972, another 17 hit. Operator, can you help me place this call? You see the number on the matchbox, old and faded. She's living in LA with my best old ex-friend Ray, a guy she said she knew well and sometimes hated. Isn't that the way they say it goes? But let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell her I'm fine and to show I've overcome the blow. I learned to take it well. I only wish the word could I convince myself that it isn't real. Oh, but that's just the way it feels. Operator, could you help me place this call? 'Cause I can't read the number that you just gave me. There's something in my eyes, you know it happens every time. I think about the love I thought would save me. Isn't that the way they say it goes? But let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell her I'm fine and to show I've overcome the blow. I learned to take it well. Only wish my words could just convince myself that it isn't real. Ah, but that's not the way it feels. Operator, let's forget about this call. There's no one there I really wanted to talk to. Thank you for your time, 'cause you've been much more than kind. You can keep the dime. Hey, baby. Isn't that the way they say it goes? But let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell her I'm fine and to show I've overcome the blows. I learned to take it well. I only wish my word could just convince myself that isn't real. Ah, but that's not the way it feels.
Hello? Is that you, Ethel?
Oh.
Ethel.
I'm trying. I meant to look it
Not
up.
premium, Ethel.
I meant to look it up because 2 nights ago when I was doing the same live stream featuring Jim Croce, I was trying to think of the name of you. Remember, you can see him right now. I know Avent can. His guitar, his kind of lead guitar picker
Picking buddy,
and harmony singer, Marty
Something.
Rasmussen or
Rasmussen.
no, it's some kind like that. Dadgummit, I meant to look it up today, but interesting thing about them, they were both trying to get started as solo artists in the music industry. Now, I don't know if it's a common manager, but it was somebody in the industry that introduced them to each other. And Jim Croce started out backing up, I think his name was Marty, and then they suddenly realized they needed to switch places, and Jim Croce needed to be the lead with the songs he was writing and stuff.
Yeah, I've heard
They
that
actually just
same story.
switched places, and apparently this guy was just totally content with that, and just loved just doing the backup,
Whatever works, if
And,
it works. That's what
Kind of
you
like
do.
them Van Halen brothers. Eddie Van Halen.
And he was
Of course,
a great flat top picker. He had some
Yeah.
of those great licks in these songs are just his, and then the harmonies. It was just.
Eddie started out on drums, and his brother started out on guitar. And same story.
They switched.
Once they got to going, they swapped, and the rest is history.
Talented,
Ooh,
talented,
man.
You reminded me of that too.
talented guys, talented.
Well, hey, we have an answer, Johnny B.
We do.
An answer.
Two.
And
We have an answer
The
to.
more of me there is, the less you see. Drum roll, Mick.
It is
the more.
darkness.
Darkness.
Oh yeah, that ain't well done.
Nay, 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 nay. Nay, nay, nay. Nay, nay, skids.
67, Mick.
Wait, 57.
57.
57.
57.
Way to go, guys. You're on a roll already this early in the morning. Oh, yeah.
Well-
now, everybody knows who this next cat is.
Oh yeah, and guess what?
What?
This is the one that put him on the map.
Oh, by far.
Number one,
Yeah.
1973. And this is where he was launched, and he was on his way, only to be cut short. But you know what? When I was researching this song the other day, I was just looking at who all covered it. Because I didn't think there'd be a lot of folks trying to cover Jim Croce. You know one person who covered it, which blew my mind? Frank Sinatra. I just couldn't picture it.
Oh, yeah.
But he did.
Where I think Burt Bacharach did a hits album of Jim Croce, didn't he?
I don't know.
If I remember right.
You may have something there, Mick.
If I remember right, he did.
Everybody will know this one. Hope Nene's kids can sing along with it. Well, on the south side of Chicago, in the baddest part of town, if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Now Leroy more than trouble. He stand about 6'4", and all the downtown ladies call him Treetop Love. All the men just call him Sir. And he's a bad
Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole downtown. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog.
You know what?
What?
Now Leroy, he a gambler.
Uh-oh.
And he like his fancy clothes. He like to wave diamond rings in front of everybody's nose.
He does?
He got a custom Continental, yeah. Got an Eldorado too. He got a 32 gun in his pocket for fun. He got a razor in his shoe. And you know what? He's a bad
Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong,
He's
meaner than a junkyard dog.
Well, Friday, about a week ago, old Leroy, he's shooting dice. And at the edge of the bar sat a girl named Doris. And oh, that girl looked nice. Well, he cast his eyes upon her, and the trouble soon began. And Leroy Brown, he learned a lesson about messing with the wife of a jealous man. And he's a bad
Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog.
Well, the two men took to fighting, and when they pulled them from the floor, Leroy looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces gone. But he's a bad
Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog.
Oh yeah, he's a bad
Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong,
He's
meaner than a junkyard dog.
He's a
Bad old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Junkyard dog.
junkyard dog.
Get 'em, dog.
You ever seen a junkyard
I've
dog?
seen the junkyard dog.
You ever messed with one? No.
No. A junkyard dog. Get 'em,
Okay.
boy. Get 'em, son. Woo!
Let's go to 58.
Question 58, kiddos. Are you ready?
Okay.
58.
How many months have 28 days?
How many months
Oh, yeah.
have 28 days?
That's easy.
Avon already has the answer.
Well, you know,
You're making it easy for the kiddos today. Is this Light Friday or something?
yeah, it's Light Friday.
Oh, Light Friday, okay. Is that because of the bad weather coming in?
Well, they've been, they've been so faithful and loyal. They need a little break.
Giving them a Light Friday?
Yeah.
That's a good thing for a Light Friday. Speaking of Light Fridays, a bunch of stuff's happening tonight. You need to go over to Hank's. See our good buddy Bill Ashmore and the Last Stand Band. Bill was a guest of mine in Avon's a while back, so y'all go check him out at Hank's place. And our good friends Zone Status, Wendell Porterfield, who sat in with us, just a couple of weeks ago.
That's right.
His band is at Seasons tonight. So a lot going on. Hot Springs is having their play-to-play auditions going on again tonight. I'll be at Country Junction in Manchester tomorrow night. And, of course, Avon and I, our Sunday residency at the wonderful Hot Springs from 2:30 to 5:30 every Sunday afternoon.
That's a good way to put that.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
loving it.
fun.
Well, and then even in the morning, are you City Cafe-ing?
Yeah.
All right, from 9
Starts at
9 to 11,
9
something
to
like
11.
that. 9 to 11. And
We need to hit that up some Saturday
Lane
morning.
Winter
gotta be.
and Everett Brown.
Everett Brown.
And Lorraine?
Elaine Winters. playing
Elaine,
the
Miss Elaine.
Fiddle and violin. And Everett singing.
Elaine can play both the fiddle and the violin.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have learned.
Yeah.
I have learned. Now,
one of
some people can only play violin, and some can only play
Play the
fiddle.
fiddle. Right.
Well, we know people like that,
Yes.
and we won't name any names, but
And then some people can't play nothing at all.
some folks can only pick their nose. As we do.
And chewing it.
and do it in tune.
1973. 1973. I'm not saying it's the only song, but it's the only song I'm aware of that Jim Croce recorded he did not write. Now I may be wrong. I'm sure when he started out early, there's probably something on an album that
Put some black ink in this thing.
Yeah,
I can't see it.
mine may be better.
Yeah, it's a whole lot better. A larger font would be nice.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, see, me and
Well,
Abe were just
they
getting
were
old.
into 3 pages.
We're just getting older, even.
It's good when my glasses
Well,
are
you
not
probably
working.
can't even see up there that even though it's C chord progression, it's a D key.
Oh, my goodness. And he's almost as bad as our buddy Marty Robbins in lots and lots of words.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was listening the other day. Now the top 10, these things come on Google all the time. If I'm going to Google, they know how to target you when you're looking at stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So they're
absolutely.
going to
Oh,
always
yeah.
be sending something you can click on, and this was top 10 country songs of all time. Of all time.
I don't believe that all-time stuff. Sorry.
I know, because it shouldn't be best-selling to
Too
me.
many variations, too many
You can't
selections.
you cannot compare the sales of a 2020 song with a 1960 song.
No.
So we're talking about best songs. I couldn't go with it, especially when Marty's El Paso only got honorable mention.
Yeah, give me a break.
Honorable mention in the top 10 of all time.
Yeah, what
And
is?
number one
What
was-
are the top 10 supposedly?
Well, George Strait's Amarillo by Morning, Garth Brooks, the big one he started, got him going big. The Friends in Low Places.
You're talking about a certain genre of
Yeah,
music.
Friends in Low Places. That's the top 10 country song of all time. I'm sorry.
No,
Number one was Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire.
I'll buy that.
Anyway,
You're cheating hard.
they did have Hank Williams in there for Your Cheating Heart.
Right.
Not for I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry, but the B-side, Cheating Heart.
But on what you also said, though, think of a number one hit, say in the 50s. It may have sold 500,000 copies. A number one hit nowadays will do 1 billion.
Yeah.
So there's your difference right there.
Well, who
you know?
knows? Who knows what?
Well,
the
I knew we was going
truth
to
is.
talk too long.
Right. Producer Brian is in the
Brian
house.
Barrett's here, and we got to take a break. Our face,
Brian, me bucko.
or hey, this is a great phrase for either a movie, a TV miniseries, or a song. Or face the wrath of Brian. The wrath of Brian.
Sounds like a Monty
We'll be back.
Python.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, Raf.
That's simple human sense.
Rayburn Insurance in Smyrna.
Come see me, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance in downtown Smyrna today.
Does your home need freshening up? Let our family at Farrah Construction help you. We do painting, new flooring, anything that you need. If you can dream it, Farrah Construction can turn it into reality. Farrah Construction offers high-quality craftsmanship, quick response, and attention to detail. For home restoration at a price you can afford, Farrah Construction can get the job done no matter how big or small it is. I'm Ron Hall, Shop local. Let our family business help you. Farrah Construction Company.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, a Pfizer vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
When is the best time to move to Adams Place?
We debated coming here for 3 or 4 years before we came, and I wish we had come a little earlier. Everything could be managed here, and that was a great blessing for us all. I've had a lot of support and a lot of friendships that have kept me going.
I'm Terry Deal. Call me about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111. Memorial Boulevard, across from Walmart.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by the law offices of John Day and Americare Pest Control.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the law offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the law offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
WGNS just turned 77, our 77th anniversary. We thank you for listening to your Good Neighbor station. Hey, would you like to learn more about our community? Join the Rutherford County Historical Society every Saturday morning from 9 until noon at the old one-room Ransom Schoolhouse. Lots of free coffee and donuts, too. Ransom School is at 717 North Academy Street. We'll see you Saturday. You still have time to recycle that Christmas tree and turn it into mulch. Make sure that all of the ornaments are off the tree, and you can leave it at Cannonsburg, over on Front Street, where the antique tractors are. You can also take those old living Christmas trees to the Murfreesboro Mulching Facility. That's on Florence Road, and that's from 6 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon on weekdays. The Christmas trees are also accepted through the end of this month at the Public Works Facility in Laverne, or at the Lee Victory Park in Smyrna near the football fields. For more Good Neighbor events, go to WGNSradio.com.
Good Neighbor weather. A wind advisory is in effect for the forecast area. Periods of showers and storms this afternoon with cloudy skies, a high around 60. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a low of 24. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on News Radio WGNS. Currently, it's 48.
Broadcasting from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios. MTE serves members with more than just electricity. Their community outreach team works with schools, parents, and students to provide engaging and unique learning experiences. MTE serving to make life better since 1936.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and worldwide at WGNSradio.com.
Well.
We're back.
Yes, it is.
Do we have an answer to the question?
Question is?
Which months have 28 days in them?
Now, you should have known the kiddos would know this.
Oh, yeah.
They said, Johnny B., do you think we're stupid? All 12 months have 28 days in them. Kids.
You
gotta hit an off note there at the end, Brian, to make it,
I was
like that old Beatles song called "Help." You got to do that off thing on the end.
I think y'all hit that off.
Hey, we're getting it on. We've been practicing.
All right. Now, okay, that was a warm up.
I can't see my.
And you have to remember, I was sitting
you
in
can't.
I was sitting in
All right.
bed with
How's
my
that?
laptop at 1 a.m. looking.
You was
at
doing
these.
what?
I was sitting up at 1 a.m. my laptop looking at these.
Must be nice to be able to stay up that late and work too.
So, riddle.
This.
Riddle me this.
So that's 58.
This will
correct?
be this will be 59.
All right. Listen closely, please.
Yeah.
It's raining at midnight, but the forecast for tomorrow and the next day is clear. So will there be sunny weather in 48 hours?
Say that one
That's
more
a
time.
math riddle.
Yeah, it's math.
You giving these kids math? They're preschoolers.
They're sharp.
I'm sitting
They're
there. I'm
sharp.
sitting there like last night at midnight. I'm always checking the forecast. I've got you've got an app for it.
Oh yeah.
And it's raining. Okay. But the forecast for today, which would be tomorrow and the next day, is clear. So will there be sun in 48 hours from when I'm looking? Okay.
I'm out of it.
1973.
I'm like the little boy that fell out of the wagon. I'm out of it.
That's like Shark Tank. I'm out.
Yeah. I'm giving you to 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm out. Love that show. I still watch all the reruns.
So another number one, 1973. Jim Croce's off and running.
You're hitting all my high school years, man. Love it.
A minor. Oh, no.
C.
No. We're in A minor. I didn't need the capo. I meant to take it off. We're in A minor. Let me check the tuning.
Like a pine tree.
He's got that fine-tuned ear. He saw A minor there, and he heard me picking, and he knew it wasn't A minor. He's got perfect pitch, just like a banjo in a dumpster, right?
Yeah. Banjo in a dumpster.
Yeehaw. By the way, all my Cooter River band friends out there, they've got the 9:30 slot tonight at Hop Springs. So come out and show your love for all the local bands. This is about all the local bands getting together and supporting Hop Springs, and Hop Springs supporting local bands. It's a wonderful thing.
Oh, we're doing that one.
Time in the bottle.
Oh, I thought you were doing I Got a Name.
Am I?
Yeah.
I Got a Name. Yeah. Because that was definitely the wrong tempo to I Got a Name. But we can do whatever you want to sing.
What did I do with I Got a Name?
Did you bury it?
Yeah, that's what I had in my.
That's what I got up to.
I'll have to borrow
But not
it
a
from you.
big deal.
There you go.
Well, let's see. I'll have
It's
to
2
borrow it.
pages. I got to give both of them to you.
Well, doggone. I must have.
Here you go. You're ready to go.
I discombobulated myself.
Who came up with that word?
Bob.
They use that in court, John. Discombobulated.
Hey, speaking of Bob, did y'all hear on the news last night that our city council people want to build a walkable bridge over Broad now?
Let's roll.
A walkway over Broad. We've already got Bob.
Yeah.
The bridge over
That's
Broad.
what they ought to call that.
So now we're going to have, what do you call a walkway over Broad?
Wob.
I don't know what I did. I was just
a wob.
I was just talking about this song, and that's why I had the capo tuned up in the second fret. Where the heck did it go?
I like it, David. I'm going to stay with that. Wob. We're going to wob over Broad.
I don't know where. This is crazy. I was talking about this song.
We got you now, bro.
I was talking about it, that it's one that he covered instead of wrote, which was unusual, and that we are up in...
You buried it. You buried it in all of your notes over there.
While I'm tuning, has Nene's kids waiting?
Well, of course they have. You know, they're not slouches, man. All right, here we go.
Never cute.
Here we go.
Okay.
Question was...
It's raining at midnight.
At midnight.
But the forecast for tomorrow and the next day is clear, so will I see sun in 48 hours? Because I'm hoping to.
The kiddos say, no, it won't be sunny because it will be dark out, and in 48 hours, it will be midnight again.
Hey, they got it. So that's 59?
Yeah, way to go, guys. 59, and we're on a roll. Yes, sir.
That's funny.
Yeah, that is great.
Avent was taking a minute on it, though.
I didn't say his own status was at Seasons tonight, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, because I mentioned Wendell jamming with us a couple of weeks ago.
That's right. We better do some music here.
Who else is in that group, Mick?
Okay, you got Travis Franklin, their lead singer.
Uh-huh.
Tom Seagoat is their bass player.
Right, that's
Tom
what I
comes and
thought.
jams with us.
Yeah, Tom.
And then Brian is their drummer. Really good band.
Yeah.
Good band. Good variety of music.
Like a pine tree winding the line. Should we start, folks? Start over.
So we're in
C.
We're in D.
D.
We're in D.
not C.
No. D.
We're not in C. We're going to D.
If you don't like it, you can.
I'd rather have the numbers you see.
Like the pine trees lining the winding road. I've got a name. I've got a name. Like the singing bird and the croaking toad. I've got a name. I've got a name. And I carry it with me like my daddy did. But I'm a living the dream that he kept here. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving so life won't pass me by. Like the north wind whirling down the sky, I've got a song. I've got a song. Like the whippoorwill and the babies cry. I've got a song. I've got a song. And I carry it with me and I sing it loud. If it gets me nowhere, I'll go there proud. Yeah, here we go now. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. I never understood this verse, this one. And I gotta go there for real. That's just a weird thing to stick in a song to me.
Yeah, I always thought that too.
Like the fool I am and I'll always be, I've got a dream. I've got a dream. They can change their minds, but they can't change me. I've got a dream. I've got a dream. And I know I could share it if you want me to. If you're going my way, I'll go with you. Moving me down the highway, moving me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Moving me down the highway, moving me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. I'm moving ahead so life won't pass me by.
Mm-hmm.
You remember those tunes, Mickey?
Oh, very well. I had my first car was a 66 Nova station wagon.
Oh.
Because I was even drumming back in high school, so I had to have something to haul them. And it was an old Bell telephone work station wagon from Huntsville, Alabama.
Cool.
My dad and me and a couple of my buddies went to their auction. Never forget it. $100.
For what?
$100.
For what?
For my first car.
Oh, no way.
It was a Bell Telephone lime green 66 Nova station wagon.
Did it run?
We drove it back home.
Oh yeah, they kept them up.
We drove it back home, and the color was so awful. Back then, Willie Stem was my dad's cousin. He owned Stem's Body Shop right
Great.
there on Hamilton Drive.
Yeah, incredible.
Took it to Willie. Willie repainted it for me to make it really nice and slick. Another $100. So my first car was $200. I think I paid $30 for a set of nice hubcaps for it. So I had $230 in my very first car and drove the wheels off of it.
That's the way to do it. Oh man.
Yeah. Loved it. And my second vehicle, because a good friend of mine fell in love with the wagon. So after a couple of years, I sold it and bought a van.
Loved it.
And bought my first van.
What van? What was your first?
A 65 Chevy van, no windows.
Right.
And I had it jet black.
Right.
Painted it jet
Yeah, I
black.
remember that van.
Had 2 Mickey Mouses on the side of it.
Awesome.
Yeah, had Mickey Mouses painted on both, and it was called Mickey's Place. And I put a nice set of Krager wheels on it, and everybody thought Mickey's Place was a club. Because everybody knew I was a player.
Yeah.
So they said, Mickey, when did you open up your own club? I went, no, man, that's just the name of my van.
You remember that van, that Ford I had that had all the pretty colors and everything on a little porthole in the back.
Yeah.
See, back in the day, man, we all had vans. Victory had Midnight Special.
I bet you never seen one of these. I had a 65 Camaro, a 3-speed on the column.
Camaro didn't come out to 66, buddy.
Well, 66 then.
Yeah.
Or I think it was a 67.
3 on the tree.
3 on the tree.
Yeah, my wagon was the same way. 3 on the tree.
That one.
Yeah.
All right.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Thanks, Mom and Dad. You were the best.
Okay, Nene-Nays, kids.
Uh-oh.
Is this 60?
This is, going for 60.
Okay. What can you put between 7 and 8 to make the result greater than 7 but less than 8?
Oh, man, I think I know that one.
You do?
Say that again.
Yeah.
What can you put between 7 and 8 to make the result greater than 7 but less than 8?
Think of a tape measure.
A biscuit. What?
On a tape measure, what's between 7 and 8?
Now, who do y'all think Jim Croce wrote this song primarily for? Time in a Bottle. Big number 1, 73. 73 was his year, man.
I'd say his wife.
Primarily, I said.
The Human Condition.
No.
What?
Wrote it for his baby boy.
Oh, okay.
Primarily for his baby
Who
son.
is carrying on his legend.
That's right.
And if you've heard his YouTube videos, he sounds really good.
Yeah.
And what's his name?
Croce.
Yeah.
It's one of them names that you just don't hear often.
If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know that you're the one I want to go through time with. If I had a box just for wishes and dreams that had never come true, the box would be empty except for the memory of how they were answered by you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know that you're the one I want to go through time with. somebody do something. Keep playing, Avent.
You want mine?
Is there more than one page?
No.
Okay. Good. We'll do the last verse again. And end it.
Yes.
Well, let's just do the chorus. The last verse in the chorus. If I had a box just for wishes and dreams that had never come true, good. The box would be empty except for the memory of how they were answered by you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know that you're the one I want to go through time with.
And Jim Croce's son is A.J. Croce.
A.J.
Who is doing a 50th anniversary tour of his dad's music this year.
Wow.
How cool is that?
Have we got to take another break? Oh, we'll get at least one more Croce song. Yeah.
We'll be back, folks.
Locally owned Cover My Assets Insurance Group can help you with all things Medicare. Do you want to deal with a stranger from an 800 number or a local agent? At Cover My Assets Insurance Group, we work with many carriers all over Tennessee and surrounding states to get you the best coverage. One size does not fit all. Give us a call today at 615-345-0411 or find us on the web at covermyassets.com. That's covermyassets.com.
Hi, this is Chip Walters with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. You might know me as the voice of the Blue Raiders, but I want to be your trusted advisor in real estate. Whether you're buying or selling, it's time to choose Chip. Do you have a growing family and need to upsize? Are you an empty nester now and need to downsize? Are you thinking of selling your current home but just worried you can't find something else? Well, it's time to choose Chip. I'm looking to be your trusted advisor in real estate. I'm Chip Walters with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
This Monday, join Laverne
in honoring the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
at the annual MLK ceremony, a day of reflection,
inspiration,
and community.
The event takes place at 10 on Monday morning.
In the boardroom of the Laverne City Hall,
esteemed speakers Pastor Joe E. Randall Jr.
and Commissioner Hope Oliver will share powerful messages.
Let's come together,
celebrate unity,
and remember the dream.
A day of reflection,
inspiration,
and community.
French's Shoes and Boots is the #1 place to shop for boots, shoes, apparel, accessories, and much more. Family owned and operated since 1903, French's is always stocked with the top brands in work and western wear. French's is the best place in the South to get Hey Dude shoes for the whole family with the best selection in town. French's Shoes and Boots, your hometown store for boots, shoes, and more.
Shop at French's, French's Shoes and Boots.
1837 South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and worldwide at WGNSradio.com.
Yeehaw! We are back live here at WGNS, the hometown radio station.
I want to ask Nene-Nae's kids, y'all like my hat, my new hat?
Okay, Nene, check out Avon's new hat, kiddos, and give him a yes or a no.
Do we have an answer?
Hey, man, you see what it says? Let's see if you can see what it says.
We have an answer to the question, and the question is?
What do you put between 7 and 8 to make it greater than 7 but less than 8?
You know what they said?
What?
They love your hat, Avon. They love it. But the answer is a decimal point.
That's it.
Yay!
That's right.
Good
It
job.
can be 0.1 all the way up to 0.9.
That's right.
That's right.
There's
Tony Robinson, thanks for listening, brother. I know you are at the Smyrna VFW tomorrow night, you and the guys, so
All right,
have a great night
last
tomorrow.
one, and then we'll try to squeeze a little extra time here.
I think you'll let us.
There's a big red, I'm talking red all over, red one-story house. Everything in the red house is red. The walls are red, the bathroom's red, the floor's red, the kitchen's red, all the bedrooms are red. So what color are the stairs?
Did y'all get that question, kiddo? You might want to read it again. Nene was texting me. Read your question
This
again.
gigantic red, so red it just grabs your eyeballs. This big red, let's just say it's over on Highland Avenue next to Avance Mansion. This big red one-story house. Right. Bedrooms, baths, kitchen, floors, walls, ceilings, everything's red. So what color are the stairs, okay?
Now that's the question. And kids, Avance Hat says, I can't read it, David.
Oh, well, what it says.
Born in the 40s.
Built in the 40s, original and unrestored.
There you go, kiddos.
Some parts still in working order.
1974, top 40. That ain't no slouch. Would you like to have a top 40 Billboard pop hit?
Oh, man.
Top 40 of anything.
I just got out of the county prison doing 90 days for non-support. Tried to find me an executive position, but no matter how smooth I talked, they wouldn't listen to the fact that I was a genius. He said, we got all that we can use. And I got these steadily depressing, low-down minded and working at the car wash blues. Yeah. Now I'd be sitting in an air-conditioned office in a swivel chair, talking some trash to the secretary, saying, maybe come on over here. And waiting at home in my old soggy shoes. I got them steadily depressing, low-down minded and working at the car wash blues. You know, a man of my ability should be smoking a big cigar. But till I get myself straightened, guess I'll have to walk in a rubber suit, scrubbing these cars. Well, all I can do is shake my head. You might not believe it's true. But working at this end of Niagara Falls, I'm an undiscovered Howard Hughes. So baby, don't expect to see me with no double martini. Highbrow society news. Got them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. So baby, don't expect me to see no martini in my highbrow society news. Got them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. Got them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues.
Go wash a car.
Yeah, I couldn't see that one very good.
but wait till after the winter freeze of next week.
What will that be?
That's starting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think we're getting out of the 30s. I think Thursday or Friday. So it's gonna be miserable. But you one thing good about it though, I get to sleep in.
There you go, buddy.
Well, it's that time of year.
Yes, you're right.
We'll get at least this last Croce song. We won't get to the others, but let's get it in.
Now, this is the song about his wife.
Yes, and 1974, number 9 hit, so that's a big one.
I'll have to say I love you in a song.
It's a great song.
I had to sing like Desperado is waiting for.
It's right before that. It's right before it.
Oh, okay.
He's doing like you. He's jumping all over the place.
I know. We're just.
I can't believe I'm the one to keep y'all organized today.
Thank you, Mickey. Well, I know it's kind of late. I hope I didn't wake you. But what I got to say can't wait. I know you'd understand. Every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. Yeah, I know it's kind of strange, but every time I'm near you, I just run out of things to say. I know you'd understand. Every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. Every time the time was right, the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. Oh, I know it's kinda late. Hope I didn't wake you, but what I got to say can't wait. I know you'd understand. Every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. Incredible song.
Party.
So did Nene's kids? Ooh, listen to
Of
that
course
thunder.
they did.
They
Oh,
come
yeah,
through?
we got thunder and lightning.
Did they come in?
They came in strong.
Okay.
That big old red house. You know what they said?
What?
For question to 61?
What?
There's no stairs. It's a one-story house.
There you go.
I tried to just talk real fast at that
Woo! Way to go, kiddos.
Nay, nay, nay.
Nay, nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, nay, nay. Nanny's kids.
I try to get to this.
We have fun with that, don't we? We have a lot of fun
I
with
just
that.
pulled this song out. Hey, Event, should we do Desperados Waiting for a Train since we got, looks like, or my old, I pulled out my old Billy Yearwood song, I Love You Very Much, but I Got Married Sunday.
Yeah, that's a great tune.
Let's do it. We'll have to talk about it to give the intro. Let's just do this, Desperados Waiting for a Train. Guy Clark wrote this in 19. It was, you just had it a minute ago, you were looking at it. Guy Clark wrote this in 1973 and wrote it for Jerry Jeff Walker.
Wow.
Who's a songwriter deluxe himself. You know, Jerry Jeff Walker wrote Mr. Bojangles.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both passed on now. God bless them both. But of course, in 85, guess who recorded it and put it really on the map? The Highwaymen.
Oh, buddy.
Chris, Johnny, Waylon, and Willie.
Willie's the only one left, bless his heart.
Uh-oh. I think we're out of time. Come in. I'd play the Red River Valley, and he'd sit in the kitchen and cry, run his fingers through 70 years of living, and wonder, Lord, as every well I drilled run dry. We were friends, me and this old man, like desperados waiting for a train. Like desperados waiting for a train. He's a drifter and the driller of oil well, an old school man of the world. He'd let me drive his car when he was too drunk to. Then he'd wink and give me money for the girl. And our lives were like some old western movie, like desperados waiting for a train. Like desperados waiting for a train. From the time that I could walk, he'd take me with him to a bar called the Green Frog Cafe.
With good frog legs.
There were old men with beer guts and dominoes, lying about their lives while they'd play. And I was just a kid, they called me sidekick, like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train. One day I looked up and he was pushing 80. Brown tobacco stains all down around his chin. To me, he's one of the heroes of this country. Drinking beer, so why is he dressed up like them old men? Sorry guys. Drinking beer, playing Moon and 42, like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train. The day before he died, I went to see him. I was grown, and he was almost gone. So we just closed our eyes and dreamed us up a kitchen, and sang another verse to that old song. Come on, Jack, that son of a gun is coming, like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train.
Get out and support live music tonight, y'all.
Oh, thank you, folks. Brown, thank you for letting us encroach on your time.
Yes,
God bless
sir.
everybody. Be safe next week in this bitter cold. God bless you, Lord willing. We'll see you then.
Adios.